What if I told you there's a place in America where a single room could hold more wealth than an entire city? Behind these walls are priceless masterpieces, rare diamonds, historic artifacts, and collections worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Almost nobody gets inside, and the people who use it would rather you never knew it existed. For centuries, the world's greatest treasures were locked inside castles, royal palaces, and heavily guarded banks. But in today's world, billionaires trust a very different kind of fortress, a place designed not to protect cash, but to protect the things money can never replace. Unlike a traditional bank, facilities like this aren't built to store money. They're built to protect history, a single painting, a rare diamond, or a watch so unique that no insurance company could ever replace it. Money can be moved, gold can be bought, but history can only be preserved. If you drove past it, you'd probably never look twice. No luxury entrance, no giant security fences, no signs telling the world what's inside. Just another warehouse, or at least, that's what it wants you to believe. This is Delaware Freeport, one of America's most discreet high-security storage facilities. Designed for museums, collectors, investors, and families protecting generations of history. At first glance, Delaware seems like an unlikely place for one of America's most secure art storage facilities. No towering skyline, no glamorous reputation, no luxury district filled with billionaires. So, why here? The answer has very little to do with luxury, and everything to do with business. Delaware has long been known for its business-friendly legal system, strong privacy protections, and tax advantages that attract companies from around the world. For collectors and institutions looking to protect valuable assets, those advantages matter. Building a secure vault is expensive. Building one capable of protecting priceless art for decades is something else entirely. Every painting, every sculpture, every historic document has one thing in common: time is its greatest enemy. That's why facilities like Delaware Freeport are designed to control almost everything. Temperature, humidity, light exposure, even the air itself is carefully managed. Some of the objects stored here have survived wars, fires, and centuries of history. Ironically, their greatest threat today is a few degrees of temperature, but protecting priceless objects is only half the challenge. The real question is, how do they actually get inside? Almost no one gets to see what happens beyond this point. Once an object enters, everything changes. Every arrival follows a carefully controlled procedure: identification, documentation, inspection, environmental verification. To most people, it's just another painting. To the people protecting it, it's irreplaceable. Museums, conservators, and private collectors around the world all face the same challenge: protecting irreplaceable works for future generations. Almost no one gets to see what happens beyond this point. Not because it's classified, but because discretion is part of the service. Every object begins the same journey: arrival, verification, documentation, inspection. Only then, storage. Some paintings have survived kings, empires, wars, and revolutions. Today, their future depends on perfect preservation. Because protecting art isn't just about security, it's about stopping time itself. Not every treasure belongs in a museum. Some belong to families, some belong to private collectors, others belong to institutions. The public will never know. For some owners, privacy is just as valuable as security. Others simply need time: a collection waiting for an exhibition, an estate waiting to be inherited, or a masterpiece waiting for its next owner. Sometimes, the safest place for history is a room no one is allowed to enter. Facilities like this don't simply store valuable objects. They preserve them under tightly controlled conditions until the world is ready to see them again. But there is one thing even these vaults cannot protect: time itself. The world is changing, collections are growing, new fortunes are being created, and priceless objects continue to move across continents. But one thing hasn't changed for centuries: history cannot be replaced. Once it's gone forever. Every masterpiece tells a story, not just about the artist but about us. Perhaps the greatest treasures on earth are not the ones hidden away, but the ones preserved so future generations can discover them. The world has never moved faster. Art travels across continents. Collections continue to grow. New museums open. New collectors emerge every year. But one question remains. Will places like Delaware Freeport still exist 50 years from now? The answer isn't hidden inside the building. It's hidden inside human nature. Every civilization leaves something behind. A painting, a sculpture, a manuscript, a story. As long as humanity continues creating masterpieces, someone will always have to protect them. Buildings may change. Technology will change. Owners will change. But as long as humanity values its past, there will always be places built to protect it. History has survived wars for neglect and the passing of time, not by Shansabu, because someone refused to let it disappear. Every generation inherits treasures it did not create. And every generation has a choice. Protect them or lose them forever. History doesn't protect itself. People do. Some doors protect gold. Others protect history. The next one protects something even more extraordinary.